Well, I had applied for a job, and most jobs these days you need to have a bank account for your wages to go into. Now, I had difficulty with the high street banks here because you need photographic ID, passport, driver's licence. I didn't have that. But I was made aware by a friend of Scotcash, which is a money advice service. I came in and it was explained to me using the benefits I was claiming at the time. I could apply for a bank account that way, and thanks to Scotcash, I was able to get the bank account and therefore start the job and get my money.
Scotcash began trading in 2007, and we were able to immediately offer access to bank accounts through our banking partnership with the Royal Bank of Scotland. This means that we can promote an enabling environment that reduces the barriers to accessing bank accounts. Many of our customers experiencing issues with lack of ID or even lack of confidence in terms of approaching a mainstream financial organisation. So we're able to provide the support to open the account, and we're much more flexible in terms of the ID that we need. So overall, we're that trusted link to the mainstream financial sector.
Well, RBS entered into a partnership with Scotcash. Firstly, it was seen as the right thing to do, and for RBS to get involved in providing affordable credit and bank accounts to people across Glasgow who had traditionally been excluded from mainstream banking. Secondly, we already had close relationships with Glasgow City Council and also Wheatley Housing Group, so it was a natural fit and meant that we could quickly work together to create Scotcash and make a difference to people's lives.
The changes that have happened since I've borrowed from Scotcash is obviously opening a bank account, being able to control and manage my finances better. It's given me a sense of how to be responsible with money. Before I had a bank account in Scotcash, I was borrowing money off other people, other providers, which were costly. So they helped me to gain control of my finances better.
Financial inclusion has gone up the political agenda very much globally and locally. And in Glasgow we have some specific challenges around exclusion. 16% of our population don't have access to a bank account, and around 100,000 have to regularly access expensive credit in order to meet their needs. So we brought together a range of stakeholders with the common aim of serving the financially underserved, who can bring their services to Scotcash. So it's a holistic approach, offering bank accounts, savings accounts and access to microcredit. And to date, we've helped over 20,000 underserved individuals access the products and services that they need when they need them.
Well, there's a number of benefits for RBS in its partnership with Scotcash. And it's not simply about meeting the bank's corporate social responsibilities, which are still important. But we see Scotcash as a commercial business, and a commercial business that does business with the bank, and also as a business that needs to be sustainable over the long term, and also meeting the long-term needs of the people of Glasgow. And by integrating the banking products of RBS into a wider offering through Scotcash, RBS is able to meet the needs of those people who would otherwise be financially excluded from mainstream banking.
Scotcash applied to the Giordano Dell'Amore Awards to contribute to the European discussion on financial inclusion. The aims of the awards of improving awareness and promoting best practice reflect our aims, and we feel it's an opportunity for us to demonstrate a successful partnership with mainstream financial sectors.
I was also living in a flat which I didn't really like, not a good neighbourhood, not a good block of flats, and obviously having started a job you don't have a lot of money. So I came to Scotcash, I applied for a loan. I was aware of the service you offer. Because I had a bank account, that was also possible, and I got a loan which helped me to go into a private let. It wouldn't have been my first option, but I was able to get a loan which enabled me to move away from a pretty bad flat and into somewhere nicer. Yeah.